Well, we met on a blind date. I was working in this hospital. It was like a adjunct hospital or like a branch hospital of the inner city one. But we still had a lot of old men there who were drunks and that. And it was a male ward, a ward, big ward of male patients. And I was working till 10 o'clock that night. I was the under nurse and there was a senior nurse over me, just the two of us. And my friend, my best friend, had been out. She was out on a date with a guy she'd met. He was a Dutchman who had come to visit one of the patients, and he'd seen her, and she was a good-looking girl and everything. So they were on a date, and they went to this Dutch restaurant where all the Dutch guys, there were a lot of young Dutch horny guys in Sydney at that time. They'd just emigrated from Holland after the war, and they were sitting up at the counter having a drink, and John saw them and he knew the guy. He thought she looked pretty good too, so he came over and started talking to them, and they decided that they should make it a foursome and get another person. So my friend Stevie as we called her, she called me up in the hospital ward and said, come, we're going to come and get you, we'll go out on a date with the four of us. I wasn't getting off till 10 o'clock. So I said, I can't go. I don't get off till 10. I've got to get my contact lenses in. I've got to wash my hair. No, I can't go. So she said, come, it'll be fun. He's nice and all this. So anyway, I said, no. Well, the head nurse, she was a real nice. The men were all asleep. There was really nothing to do. But we had, because we had a lot of alcoholics there, when they would go into the DTs, they had a bottle of brandy and they would give them a shot that would just get them through the worst of the DTs. And so she pulled it out and gave me a shot of the brandy. And I said, well, maybe I will go. But she said, you can go off early, I don't need you, So this must have been about getting towards 9-ish. And so I thought, oh, well. So I got up. I didn't have time to wash my hair. I didn't have time to put the contacts in. So we're walking out, and the two guys are in the taxi, because no one had cars back in those days. And my friend came up to get me, and she saw that I had my glasses on, and so she took them off, and I'm as blind as a bat, And she put them in a purse. And there I go and meet this 6'4" guy, John. I couldn't see what he looked like. So we went back to his place and we partied, the four of us, and so on, and had a great time, even though I couldn't tell what he looked like. And the next time we made another date, and another girl and I were going out. Turned out she had bad eyes too, and she didn't have her glasses on. And the four of us are walking up and forth, and we couldn't see the guys. We didn't know. Anyway, we ended up marrying them.
Oh, she did too? It's a secret, huh? Get girls with glasses on.
So that was that blind date. When I talk about blind date, I didn't know what he looked like.
It's literally.
Yeah.
So, did you ever keep in touch with your friend?
Steve, yeah, she stayed my friend all the time. Yeah, for many, many years. I've lost touch with her now, but yeah, she was a good friend all through our lives. Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
There's not romantic stories like that anymore.